Hey, what's up, y'all? How is everyone doing on this Monday evening? Y'all, I've been sleepy all day. We have rain here, y'all, and it's just, I don't know what it is. I guess because we've had the sunshine for so many days, and then all of a sudden this rain, which we desperately needed. I don't know. It just makes me sleepy. But my shirt makes me bright. So I was like, let me put on some yellow. I'm going to work with some yellow. It'll just brighten me up, y'all. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Hey, Mom. So, y'all, my name is Shonda, if y'all are new, and I am from West Georgia, and I just like hopping on and giving y'all some ideas and just have fun with y'all. So tonight, we haven't worked on our club in a while, y'all. So, everyone knows citrus is the crave right now. It's the craze. Everyone's loving it. How are you tonight, Mom? It's Monday. You don't have many more days left. So, this is our club, y'all. And I haven't talked about it in a little while, but this is an exclusive transfer. And I am an independent designer with Cha Couture. So, this is our exclusive transfers for our club, okay? So every month you will get, with this club membership, which is so amazing, you will get an exclusive transfer and 3 sample pastes. And the sample pastes that you would get this month are Storm, which is the beautiful gray, Bumblebee, which is absolutely amazing, and Meadow, okay? So you would get these 3 pastes, which has quite a few. You could do several projects with that. But for $19.99 a month, plus tax, you get free delivery to your door every month, a new transfer and 3 new pastes. So, great deal. And also, the club members every month always get a different little deal. So, like this month, it is, we have a trio paste deal that you can get. And if also right now is our transfer palooza, so buy 2 get 1 free. Hey Caroline, how are you? Thanks for joining us. So you would get buy 2 get 1 free, and it's unlimited, so it doesn't matter. And then as well, we have a great deal going right now too, y'all. If you give an extra $5 to our Lots of Love, which is our organization that we sponsor with our company, and it provides light and things for people that cannot get it, which is amazing to me. So if you give an extra $5, you get an extra, I believe it's an extra transfer. So, any rate, it's a great deal. I've been great. How about you? Working hard with my mom, I'm sure. Okay, y'all, so we're going to Mod Podge again, y'all, because I told y'all I'm loving the surface that it creates. But more than that, I found these at TJ, y'all. So I have to use them. I have been dying to use these. So we're going to Mod Podge with those and put this over here. Okay, so I've got this. And let me just make sure. I think this is a 3-ply. Let me make sure. Yep, 3-ply. You know, usually your nicer napkins are 3-ply. And then we're going to use our Dollar Tree cute little surface. I got at Easter. This is just a little, it's a fake cutting board, y'all. You know, it's just the fake wood. But I'm going to take it apart and we're going to do some stuff. So, let's get busy, y'all. Let's do it to it. Caroline, are you ready for school to be out as well? I know my mom is. Okay, I'm going to heat this up. I don't know how this is connected or hooked on here, but I want to take this top part off. So, I'm going to try to heat this up on this and see what we got. Let's see. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let me get my little... I can never see down in my little basket, y'all. Let me get my... Where's it at? I already have them out here. My little scraper. Or is it just down in here where I can't see anything? Well. Oh. If it was a snake. Now it's a party. Oh, because I'm using, oh, because you got here. Oh, my husband just said it's a party because he got here. Is that what that was? Crazy. All right, y'all, I'm taking this off gently because I really am trying to not mess that surface up too bad on the back. Trying. You know, these are just paper, y'all, on these. So I always try to just be careful and not mess them up too bad so that my surface isn't horrible. Like I said, it is paper. Let me heat this up. Looks like there's just a little bit of glue in the middle. Hey, Jess. Y'all, these were really cute little things from Dollar Tree. They were cute all on their own, actually. They had some really cute things this year for the Dollar Tree. I don't know whether or not they've had some cute things because of the past few years, because of all the stuff going on. They had an overabundance, you know, of stuff that didn't sell because a lot of the places were closed. I don't know, but oh, those are actually stick pins. Whoa, they were fancy. Those are really pins. I didn't figure Dollar Tree would have pins. I just figured they'd be glued on there. Hey, Jennifer. Jess, you're driving trouble. Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe you could just listen to me. Okay, let's see. I'm trying not to totally destroy my surface, y'all. So I'm trying to be easy with it. And I'm just taking this top little part off. Which, like, it doesn't really matter, this part, because I'm going to be putting that back on. So I just didn't want to rip it all the way over, because really the only place you're going to see the lemon, my lemon napkin, is around the edge, because I'm Mod Podging this. Okay, so. All right, y'all, so that's all. See, it was glued. No big deal. All right, let me grab my little, I forgot my little paint. I don't want to get paint all over everything. Okay. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to paint this. Let me look. This is what I always do. I always see what it's going to look like with a light surface such as this. Okay. If this was a dark surface with some crazy designs, I would definitely paint it. But what I always do is just look. I may not have to paint it. So again, we've got 3 surfaces, and I know I've been Mod Podging a lot, y'all, lately, but I've been really wanting to use this, and I knew I needed to use my club transfer. Jennifer, have you used your club transfer yet? It has to be one of my favorite, but I will tell you next month's is really awesome too. So, okay, so we're gonna get down to 1 ply, and let me see what it looks like on here, y'all. You know what? I'm actually okay with it. You can kind of see it looks like wood behind it. So I love that napkin. I love checks. I know, Mom. I love it too. It's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. I'm not going to use the checks. I'm actually just using the lemon. But I might actually have to use the check on the bottom though, now that I'm looking, because it may not fit. Let me look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use some check. So I'm just gonna use a little bit, like 2 lines of check down here. But I'm not going to paint this because it's okay. I'm good with seeing that through this. So we're just gonna Mod Podge it. And I am going to Mod Podge the whole thing and put the whole thing on there. And y'all know, you've seen me do this, and if you haven't, this is just Mod Podge. Putting it on the surface, I dry it, and then heat set it with an iron. Simple, simple. But it creates a really, I love the surface that it creates. You know, it gives me a great surface. Instead of having to paint, you know, everything. Which would be fine too, but, and I probably should have painted first because we are going to paint that other little piece over there, but y'all know I just do things whatever, however. It don't matter. All right, make sure you get enough, but not too much. You don't want it, you know, gunked on big areas of it. Make sure you get your edges really well. Okay. And I'm just going to set this off to the side and let it dry since I have to paint. I'm just going to set it over here and let that dry. And I'm going to paint my little piece because I think it's going to take more than definitely more than one coat. I'm just going to paint it with the Waverly White. Yeah, I just washed my brushes and that one is still wet. Or not just washed them. I'm terrible, y'all. I leave them in to soak. It's horrible. Crafters are not the greatest with their brushes. I'm just going to tell you. Artists, yes. Crafters, no. We're not great with our brushes. I'm just going to... Y'all, I told y'all this, my white is getting low. I have a new one, but y'all, I want to use it all, but it's getting little clumpies in it. I don't know if y'all have ever had that with your chalk paint. You get like little clumpies in your chalk paint after a while. Whew, lots of them. So I'm just going to put one coat on this, dry it, and then we're going to put another. Probably have to put 3 on this, y'all, just because of those black lettering. It dries fast. So tonight we're not going to use our entire transfer. I'm just going to use parts of it like I like to do. You know, I've used the entire one here. I've used parts of it. Where's it at? Oh, right here. Right here is parts of it. I just did the freshly squeezed on it. So, you know that you can just do parts and pieces, which I love. So I'm just making sure this coat is dry. I'm actually going to leave this one white tonight, y'all. I'm not going to put my wax on it. Y'all know I don't do too much white. My mom and I were just talking the other day. She came over and we were talking about walls and, you know, just decorations and stuff and colors. And I'm going to wallpaper a wall of mine. And she said, you know, I love white walls. I don't have white walls, but we were just discussing how white walls are very pretty, especially when, if you have a smaller house, or not a smaller house even, but it's just so pretty to be able to display and really show off, you know, your decorations, you know, whether they're artwork, whether they're just decor, whatever. White is pretty. And it's funny, my mother-in-law always loved white. Connie, if you're watching, I know you always love white walls as well. And she did. She actually, y'all, had white carpet. My husband grew up in a house with white carpet. He was an only, but white carpet, and he lived in it most of his life. So I'm thinking the house was at least 30 years old. Same white carpet, not a speck on it. Not a speck. Pretty wild, and it was white. Needless to say, he never wore his shoes in the house. Okay. Alright. Let's do one more coat. Let's hope this covers it. It's just those words are pretty bold on it, you know. That's all I'm trying to cover, those words. Okay, let's try this and see what we got. We might be good with this. Or we're gonna have to do one more. We'll see. It's just those letters are so stark, you know, the black on them. Probably should have done this a little darker color, but I wanted to do white for the first time ever. That's just how I do, you know, I do things that aren't realistic. Y'all know I like to just try stuff and hope it works. That's what I like to do. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I think I'm going to do one more coat, y'all, but then I think that'll do it. Just because the top ones, the edges look brown. They are, Mom. I'll hit those this time. You know, it's going to go back down on that board. Okay, let's do one more. And then I will... That should do it. Yeah, that's going to cover it. We're good now. And then I'll hit those edges as well. I'm going to tell you though, there's a lot of those a lot of stuff in my paint. I'm going to have to, I'll have to just hit it with the sanding block when I'm done. Okay, let me get these edges just a little bit. And y'all know this is just the, what is it? What's the wood called? It's not wood. It's, masonite. So it just sucks up the paint. But the top part is paper. You know, they cover everything kind of with paper when they do stuff. So it's paper. Alrighty. Get it all? Let's make sure I got my edges. I think we got it. Let's see down here. Mom, do you see I have my shirt on from the little fair this weekend? I love it. It's so bright and cheery. Alrighty, let's dry this up, y'all. I don't want to melt the plastic. Alright. Yep, that covered it. We're good. Let me turn this down, though. I don't need it that hot. I know Jim's little thing gets real hot. It does say it all. It says it all. Absolutely says it all. I'm telling you, I was sleepy today. I needed a pickup. I went to my closet and I was like, this is it. This is what I need today. Whew, this is what I need. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Y'all, today I made, Mason he came home from work for lunch and he's like, Mom, Andrew gave me these, Andrew's my oldest, Andrew gave me these Korean ramen noodles. Yes, Caroline, it does. It does. With God, all things are possible. I mean, come on. Could it get any better than that? And any more truth? So he was hungry, and so he wanted these. My oldest son gave him these ramen, right? And they're Korean ramen. Okay, y'all, I'm just taking my little sanding sponge, and I'm just going to lightly sand this because it has just a few of those little, what I was talking about, in paint. Plus, I always like to just sand it a little bit when I do paint with chalk paint because it does help smooth out the surface a little. I know, y'all probably seeing snow. Probably seeing snow. But anyway, so I was making him this ramen while he was in the shower, and y'all, it was spicy stuff. It was this really spicy. Y'all, I'm just going to wax the surface a little bit, I got tongue-tied, a little bit, just to make sure, you know, it helps my transfer, protects it, and it protects the surface. I don't want to pull up any paint, so I'm just going to wax it really good. So anyway, I'm making this stuff, and you know, it's just your standard. We don't eat a lot of ramen. In fact, I don't ever eat it, but every now and again, the boys will, you know, just every now and again, they just want it. Well, he was hungry. He wanted some soup because I had soup in the crock pot and he couldn't eat it. That was probably why. I made potato soup and he wanted some and it wasn't done. But anyway, so I made this ramen. Well, y'all, I opened the little spice pack to put in it, and again, this was it was called a Korean something. Started with a B. That stuff was so spicy, so potent. Well, anyway, I get it on my hands, y'all, okay? Just opening the little pack, I get it on like these 3 fingers. Well, I immediately just put it in there and then go and wash my hands, y'all. Well, it kind of got, I don't know if you could still see, I mean, literally it stained my finger, inside my fingernail, okay? It was like orange-ish, reddish, right? And it smelled bad, like really bad. So let me go ahead and Mod Podge, y'all. I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit. Sometimes it's good to let that wax dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and Mod Podge this. Let me get this dry. So anyway, I went over to wash my hands, and I washed them 3 times. One time was with my Dawn, my blue Dawn. And I fixed it for him, and I told him, I said, I tasted it, y'all, and it burnt my tongue, okay? Not the heat of the actual heat, but the actual spice. Burnt my tongue, and I told him, I said, Mason, look, this stuff is serious. I'm talking about serious. He's like, oh, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. Well, he eats it, and as he's eating it, I'm over on the couch, and I simply go like this, okay? I had a little itch, you know, just itched. All of a sudden, it just started burning so bad, like burning. Y'all, I said, Mason, what is this stuff doing to your belly, son? I'm not real sure if that is real good for the guts. I'm not real sure. I feel like that's not really a good thing. Y'all, it was bad. But he ate it. He ate it. He's crazy. Okay. Now, the middle part I know is going to be kind of funky looking, which I'm putting that back over it, so it's no big deal. So, let me get my parchment paper. But y'all, I just don't know about that kind of stuff. I don't know if that stuff's even good for you to eat. I feel like maybe you shouldn't consume it. I don't know. It was horrible. He actually couldn't eat it all. He called his brother and he's like, Andrew, what is in this stuff, man? This is bad. Andrew's like, that's not even the hot one. That's the cheese one. What? That's terrible. So, we'll see what his little tummy does later. Because his tummy ain't the greatest tummy. We shall see. He's at the gym, so I might be getting a phone call from him. Alright. So y'all know the iron just reactivates the Mod Podge when it, because I dried it and it just reactivates it. I like to do this method. It usually comes out with no wrinkles, you know, anything. Now I know the middle of this doesn't look great, but I don't care about that. We're good. It also has MSG in it. Yeah, he don't need to be eating it. It was terrible. It was absolutely horrible. Okay, y'all, so we're just going to take our sanding block. We're going to sand down. Gives us that good clean edge. Probably should have cut it first, but it's okay. Oh, I'm loving this napkin, y'all. This napkin is so pretty. So pretty. And I did bring over some ribbon. I am going to put some ribbon on and make a little bow. And I'm thinking, since I used the yellow plaid now, I had brought over either black and white polka dots or black and white plaid or checked. I think I'm going to use the black and white check since we have the poor Mason. I know, Caroline. He just wanted some soup so bad. He was just willing to eat whatever soup I had in the pantry, and that just happened to be it. I killed him. He said, no more of this. No more. Poor guy, poor guy. Okay. Woo. All right, let me get this little, I use my little emery board here, y'all. Where is it? 8? Where is it? 8? Oh, here it is. So I just, actually that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna use my little, remember I told you I got this little, I can't find it now. My little, it looks like an eyebrow. Of course, y'all, I didn't need it last night. Tonight I need it. That's what happens. That is what happens. Well, I can't believe I lost it. Oh, here it is. Here it is, here it is. Okay, so remember I had these little, it looks like eyebrow or eye shadow, and it's actually a sanding. It's sanding. Hey, Tammy. So it gets right in these little edges, and this is why I bought this little thing. Well, it's actually a pack of them, I think. And I remembered where I bought them, y'all. It was a, well, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going down, by the way. I'm not coming up. Go down. It's a specialty wood shop in where I'm from, but they actually, it's kind of like they, I mean, it's specialty wood shop. You know, they sell funky stuff, but these are just little sanders, and I bought, and I think it was a pack of 5 of them, and I was like, yep, I need those. Definitely need those. Alrighty. So, our little surface is done. And now you can see, do you see how the wood looks through it? That's what I was like, okay, think we're going to be okay. Now, again, we're putting something on that. Yes, Mom, it does. It does look like a throwback kitchen. So, we're going to put this back on it, okay, with our little saying on it, but, yeah, we're going to do it like that. So, now I'm wondering about the white. I might have to put some, I might have to use my stuff on this, y'all, because this is not really white now. You know, I was going to paint the background white, so we'll just see how. Love it already. I know, this is, look. Y'all know all the craze I'm telling you is the lemons this year. All right, so let's use our little board here that we've already prepared. We've already waxed it. And all I'm gonna do, let me go ahead and put a little bit of fuzz on this. I've used this thing a lot, y'all, so it doesn't need a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna do, I don't have room for a lemonade, so I'm just doing, I think I'm gonna do, I wanna put my lemons right in the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. And then I'll work around what else, you know, what the other things I have. I think that's gonna be my easiest thing to do. Just work around it. Like I said, I want them in the middle. Let's see if that's it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use my Bumblebee. Your smart pants. Isn't she? Isn't she though? Alrighty, so let's use our Bumblebee, y'all, and this is that bright, beautiful lemon yellow color. Okay, so let's just chalk this on. And this is chalk in paste form. It goes through our transfers. And if you are just hopping on, or if you hadn't already, hit the heart button. Type in club, and I will send you the information. I will send you a message, actually, with some information. Okay. So let's get that off. I'm just going to leave this open over here. Let's get this one so I can take this off before it dries in there. Y'all know, do not let your paste dry in your transfer. Let's do our little leaf. And this transfer is really pretty. It actually has like a frame all the way around it. So when you do put it on a surface, it frames out. Very cute. I've made a tray with it as well. Okay. You know, just put your excess back in here, y'all. You don't use a lot of the paste. And let's just peel it up. Okay, so there's our lemons. Just gonna set this right over here, and we'll dry this really well. I do not want my transfer to pull that off. Love it already. Oh, I already saw that, Tammy. Tammy, is it raining over there? It looked like it was. We had friends that were going over there, and it looked like it was about to rain or raining. The lemonade stuff is amazing. It's on everything. The citrus, the lemons, they're on everything. That's why this month's transfer is so awesome. That's why I wanted to show it again before the end of the month to give people around about 30. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to wax just a little bit over this paste, okay? Just a little bit. I didn't even put it back in there. I just have a little bit of leftover wax on there because I don't want my transfer sticking to it. So, then I also don't want to, I want to make sure I don't get the wet part on it either. So, let me just stick that right there. And I'm doing ice cold at the top. Let me make sure we got it in the center. Yep, we're good. I always take my backer sheet and just set it behind anything that could possibly get on there. if possible. I try to do that because y'all know I use my transfers crazy. I sometimes don't do them the way they show. All right, and I'm using my black velvet. I'm doing ice cold. Get all your excess off. Okay. Okay. Now, ice cold is like this, you know, on our transfer. So there's our ice cold. Let me stick this back over here, dry this. And I think I'm going to do all right, let me think here. Let's see what we got. If I do, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Refreshing and Delicious right over the lemons. So I'm going to do Freshly Squeezed down here at the bottom, kind of like mirroring the ice cold at the top. Let's see. Yeah. So let's do it right here. And I'm just kind of putting it at the bottom. Let me hold it up, make sure. Oh, I'm way off. I can see it. Let's see what I got. Trying to be careful and not get that yellow on here, of course. It's hard because the Freshly Squeezed is running a different way, and I want it to be on there right. So I think we're good right there. I think we're good. Okay, so I'm doing it also in the black. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it in black. Do it the same. Y'all, I start just getting wild and start wanting to change up things. But y'all definitely don't let this transfer get by this month, y'all. It's so cute. And these are not, you cannot purchase these, unfortunately. These are exclusive to the club only. All right. Get our excess off. Put it back in here. Perfect. Okay, so here's what we got so far. Just a cute little sign that we've taken this thing apart and just made a really cute little sign. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the Refreshing and Delicious right here in my lemons. Like really kind of over them. And I'm going to use Storm. So Storm comes with this transfer this month, the club transfer. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to use it. I'm going to I'm gonna clean this one off because I won't be using it again. I told y'all it's so much easier to clean them off. Let's put the black up. Woo! I may use the green again though, actually. So, I don't know, I might add some little leaves on the side. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna do Refreshing and Delicious. Y'all got yellow on my green, and I would have put that right back in there. Okay. So I want to do Refreshing and Delicious. Thank you for the soup. Oh, I forgot to put my daughter says you seem real cool. Her name was Wisteria. Oh, I remember Wisteria as a baby. I remember seeing her pictures and thinking, oh my God, she's the most beautiful child. Tell her I think she's really cool too. Okay. Let me put this behind here just in case. And I'm just going to put this right over my lemons, y'all. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm hoping it don't pull up my lemon. My yellow. But I did wax it, so let's hope it works. Okay. So that's just our storm that does come with it. And let's do it slowly, y'all. Yes, that worked. Perfect. Okay. So here's what we have. So I just put that over the lemons. Okay. And let's dry this. And I'm kind of wondering if I don't need a little, I don't know, maybe not. I think we're good. Y'all get wild, I'm telling you. I thought about putting one of these, the leaf, you know, the little sprigs of leaves somewhere, but I think it's just going to look good the way it is. I think this is good. Make sure it's all good and dry. Okay. I'm not going to put this in my water just yet, though, just in case I want to put some more on it. You just never know with me. And y'all, last night, I don't know if you watched my live last night, but I made the birds, and I made the little bottoms out of the Jenga blocks. FYI, I made 6 that went straight down, okay, so it was really tall. I ended up doing 3 sideways to make like a footer for it to sit on, just so it didn't topple. I remembered at the very end I said this is going to be heavy on the one, so I just took 3 and laid them side by side and made a just a flat like a platform almost for that to sit on, and it was perfect. So just FYI. Oh y'all, this is so stinking cute. Okay, let me put my little, let's put our little things back in here, y'all. I hope these little things work. I didn't realize that they were, I did not realize that they were pins. Too cool. All right, let's get our pins back through here though. We'll push them through here first. I think that might be the easiest. That way I can line them back up. So it's super simple. You can take something apart like this from the Dollar Tree. Go buy it, $1.25. Love it. I know, it's so cute. Hold on, I'll hold it back up with these little pins on it. But $1.25, you go buy this, redo it, make it your own. This one's kind of bent, so I'm a little nervous. Hold on, let me get my little pliers right here and kind of get this out because I don't want this to, this is bent. Bent, bent, bent. And of course, here we go. Oh, those will cut it right off. Cut it right on off. Let's try to hold it with these. These won't hold it. I mean, won't cut them. They're not very... I need something to hold it. Y'all, sorry, it's bent. I don't know how it got bent, but it is bent. There we go. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now, let me make sure I get this in here straight. It's really the only thing. I'm just going to use a pencil, y'all, so I can see where the holes are. There we go. Okay. Much easier. This will probably just, you could probably just make new holes, but I don't really want to. I know, Mom. I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I got a little hammer somewhere too, but I don't feel like getting it out, so we're just gonna use what we got right here. Just use what you got. Use what you got. Okay, so here's what we got, y'all. Super cute. Super cute. I don't even know if it needs a ribbon, y'all. I'm afraid if I think, what about y'all, ribbon or no? Here's the ribbon I have. That's real lemony. I do have this ribbon. Okay, and I had this. My idea was to kind of put these two together and just do a little ribbon up here, but what do y'all think? Yay or nay? I think it looks super cute the way it is. Y'all hit the heart button and let me know. Leave it or ribbon? Do you need the hammer? Ask myself. I know, Caroline. Mason just left. He's, you know, he's at the gym. So no ribbon? Mom, just leave it, right? Don't you think? Just leave it. It's so, I think it just because it has this, you know, on the bottom now, I just like it the way it is. I think it just turned out cute. So I think I'm gonna leave it, y'all. But look, go to the Dollar Tree. Get y'all a little surface like this. They have some more like this. No ribbon. I don't think so either, Mom. I'm gonna leave it. Get you a surface just like this. They have some more. I just bought another one the other day. Get the club this month, and y'all get to chalking. And look, so cute. You could just do quick, easy, simple decor for all occasions. So, again, press the heart button. Let me know if you love it, and type in the word club, and I will send y'all a message. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.